Alright guys, I'm making this video here to kind of make a journal entry, so to speak. It's been 5 years this week that I first started playing the banjo. Back in 2012, I made a New Year's resolution, kind of challenged myself to learn how to play the banjo. And I went out and bought a real cheapo flea market buy of a banjo for $30, and it was all falling apart, no strings, no nothing. Put it all back together and started pounding on it and making a lot of noise. And then I started learning a little bit more about how to play the banjo, and it was like a flashback for me, because see, the seed that was planted that really got me through this 5 years and got me to stick with it, learning how to play the banjo, goes back probably 50 years or more. 50 years ago or more, when I was a little boy, my Aunt Mary Barrett, who was always incredibly patient and generous with her time with all us kids, took the time to sit down with me and attempt to teach me how to play the accordion. She had an old Horner accordion, and she tried teaching me how to play it, and I never really learned how to play it very well, but did learn to play a couple songs. But what stuck in my head and for over 50 years and came back to me was my Aunt Mary's books. She had 2 notebooks. When you open them up, all you seen was numbers. It was just numbers. As a little boy, it was like a code. It was like a secret code, musical code. And the accordion was like an enigma machine. She'd put that book down, read the numbers, and start playing, and a song would come out. It was truly amazing. As a little boy, you gotta imagine that. And that stuck in my head and never left me. And so when I started learning how to play the banjo, and I learned about tablature, it all came rushing back to me immediately. And I remembered those books, and I realized then that those books were my Aunt Mary's version of tablature. And with the numbers in her book, connected to the buttons on the accordion, just like tablature, obviously every number stands for a string. And so I kind of had a leg up to begin with, because I knew as soon as I seen tablature, I recognized it immediately, and a flashback to those books, and it came back to me, and I knew what tablature was, so I knew how to read tablature almost instantly. And that was a tremendous, tremendous help in getting me started and keeping me going, as well as helping me to write my own tablature, which I have written over 2 books of tablatures of songs. And I by no means whatsoever consider myself a musician, and I never could, and still to this day cannot read or write any music. But tablature is something I can understand and I can put together, and that is something that goes back to my days as a little boy sitting on the couch with my Aunt Mary, learning how to play that accordion. So it took me 50 years to put those 2 things together and to put them to use, but I finally did it, and so I want to say thank you to my Aunt Mary Barrett for taking the time to do that, and I want her to know that it's paying off, because into it for 5 years now. I never would have stuck it out if it wasn't for you, and those moments spent with that accordion and the time that you spent trying to teach me, absolutely priceless to me. And so with all that in mind, play a little song dedicated to my Aunt Mary Barrett. And my banjo playing still sounds like something in between music and noise. As my grandmother would always say, it sounds like the music of an old cow farting. And it's not too far from that, as you'll see. So, but this is an old favorite song of mine, actually. One of my favorite artists, ever since I was a little boy, George M. Cohan. The story was played by James Cagney, Yankee Doodle Dandy. And this is one of the songs, and this goes out to my Aunt Mary Barrett. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Em. Thank you for everything.